past. What was the technique that you used? Was it physical? Was it mental? Was it a combination of both of those things? Just wait till you hear what my next guest has been through in the past few years. Patricia Lewis is a librarian from Campbelltown. Now, since 2009, she's dislocated both arms in a work accident. She had a heart attack, and she's also been having chemo for aggressive breast cancer. I mean, imagine that in the last 6 years. But none of those things are going to stop her from competing in half a dozen events at the Australian Masters Games in Adelaide, from where Patricia joins us this morning. Patricia, good morning.
Good morning, Robbie.
It's not been a very good 6 years for you, has it?
Not really, no.
Take us through the journey and how you find yourself after all these things competing at the Masters Games, which is obviously a highly competitive, very enjoyable, but highly competitive situation.
Yes, it is. In 2009, I was doing the stock take at work, and I had an accident and a shelf fell, and I actually injured both arms and required, I think, 6 operations in total. And they told me that I'd never swim again, and I began a 2-year very difficult rehabilitation. I just started competing again. I competed at the Masters Swimming in Adelaide and went for a routine breast scan in 2012, and I was told I had very aggressive grade 3 triple negative breast cancer, which is extremely difficult to treat. It's not hormone receptive, which means that you can't have any sort of ongoing hormone therapy to shut it down. You have to have the most aggressive chemo and radiation, and then basically there's nothing much you can do whether it comes back or not.
How did you deal with this mentally when it was told to you?
It was very difficult at first. I was very angry. I actually thought they must have had the wrong person, because I've never smoked, never drank, always remained healthy. I breastfed both my children. I was not in any of the categories. I was quite angry, especially considering I just spent a 2-year very difficult rehabilitation with my arms and worked myself back to doing some exercise, and it was devastating. And then the doctor said to me, we don't really know. And then I was very upset because I have 2 adult children that both aren't married yet, and I want to be around and be a grandma and the rest of like everybody else. So I was very upset, and then I just got on with the job. Yeah.
So you find yourself this weekend at the Masters Games, and it's not just one event that you're swimming in.
No, I'm actually swimming in the freestyle and backstroke events in the pool, and I'm also doing the track and field at the athletics. I'm doing the 2K steeplechase, and I'm doing the javelin, shot put and discus throws.
Good grief.
Yeah, so...
Why so much in the situation that you find yourself in? Why bite off so much?
Well, what happened was, first and foremost, when I had my treatment, I find that exercise is very therapeutic, and apart from the fact that it's healthy, mentally it helps you cope with everyday stresses in life. And I felt that even during my chemotherapy, I asked the oncologist if I was able to still do some sort of exercise, and she said there's no logical reason why you can't. You'll just find it extremely difficult because of the effects of the chemotherapy. I actually did exercise every single day. Some days it was very difficult to get off the chair, and it can overwhelm you, and you can actually sit there and feel sorry for yourself and, not get up. But I refused to do that because it just makes the whole, supposed journey very much more difficult. I went and had a swim, most days, went for a walk. Whatever I could do, I did. And when I came through it, I thought, oh, thank goodness. And I was going to World Masters in Italy in 2013, and I didn't think that I'd be able to, because I had a heart attack on Mother's Day.
Good grief.
Doing the breast cancer fun run, actually, to raise money for breast cancer research.
Oh, Patricia.
And they found that my left chamber of my heart has been damaged from the chemotherapy, and it only pumps at 40%.
Is it safe for you to be competing so much this weekend?
Yes. Well, I've always exercised. It's not something that I've taken up just because, I got cancer or because of the injury. And I spoke to the doctors, and because of the aggressiveness of the cancer as well, the doctor told me to do whatever I thought I was capable of, as long as I was sensible. And that's the key. Some days I'm unable to exercise, and other days I'm fine, I listen to my body and I do what I can. The unfortunate part is, I can't do a lot because of the heart problem.
Yeah.
So when I say a lot, I can't do like endurance events, which is what my main forte is. I'm not a sprinter.
Well, look, I think for anybody who's just heard your story over the last 5 minutes, the mere fact that you're there competing in so many of those events at the Masters Games this weekend is pretty incredible, Patricia. They build them tough in Campbelltown, that's for sure.
Hey, they
do. Hey, good luck this weekend. I know your daughter's competing alongside of you as well.
Yes, she is.
So we wish you all the best. And
Thank you very much.
And don't overdo it, will you? you
No,
stay safe.
I'm actually more excited about the fact they've chosen me to carry the flag and read the athlete's oath at the opening ceremony.
Great.
So I'm very humbled to do that.
And
so it would be awesome.
Well deserved as well. Hey, Patricia, thanks for sharing the story. Good luck on the weekend.
Thanks very much.
Okay, all the best. Patricia Lewis, who is a participant she's a librarian from Campbelltown, as you've heard, just had this really incredible run of bad luck over the last 6 years. But despite that, is ready and up for competing all these different events at the Masters Games this weekend. It's 6:30 here on 702.